What if Viernes actually doesn't exist in the form we believe he does, but is actually something different? Hello and welcome back to Just Some Space Guy. I'm here with another Firetail 100 Year Quest theory video. Before I start the video, please consider subscribing. It's free! What if Viernes isn't actually a dragon like all the other dragon gods, but rather he is a weapon created by a powerful alchemist? Few hundred years ago there was probably some kind of war on the continent of Giltana. The alchemist wanted to end said war, either because he saw the destruction and chaos, or he wanted to protect the loved ones he had, his people, his family, so on. He created a powerful weapon made out of gold using his alchemy. He shaped this weapon into the form of a dragon, since they represent power and pride, I think. He named said weapon Viernes. Then he used said weapon to stop wars on the continent or to protect his people. He was so successful in the creation of this weapon that the power of Viernes didn't just rival the power of dragons. The power what the weapon had far surpassed the power of any dragon of the time, not including the dragon gods and Acnologia obviously. The power what Viernes had was so big that the people who saw the destruction what it left behind started calling it a dragon god. Common people actually had no idea that Viernes was just a weapon and not actually a dragon. It was a machine made out of gold and metals and other stuff. They believed it was an actual dragon, and they started spreading rumors about it and worshipping it and its power. This made its name being well known on the continent. Its name even reached the dragon gods themselves and other dragons. And since no one met him personally, they believed that he was in fact a dragon and not a machine. This theory isn't really far-fetched, since similar case already happened many years ago in the world of Firetail. King of Edolast, Faust, had a weapon the shape of a dragon called Dorma Anim. It was a giant mechanical dragon and the top weapon of Edolas. Dorma kept absorbing the magic power from Edolas, and way more magic power it absorbed, way more powerful it became. What if Viernes was based on the same concept? It was created through alchemy, but the main power source of the weapon is magic. Since it's, more available than alchemy, since there are more wizards than alchemists. If Edolas, a place with limited magic power, was capable to create a powerful weapon like Dorma, it's also possible that on Earth, land where magic power is said to be infinite, a similar weapon or much more powerful weapon could have been created and used in the past. Viernes could be the Earthland counterpart of the Dorma Anim, in a much superior form. After the weapon was used to stop wars happening on the continent of Giltana, the alchemist went back home with the weapon and deactivated Viernes. He saw what his weapon is capable of. He got scared from his own creation. But what scared him even more was what if it got into the wrong hands. To prevent the weapon to get into the wrong hands after his death, he hid Viernes somewhere away from humans. He tried to destroy the weapon he created, but the amount of magic power what the weapon absorbed made Viernes indestructible, even for his own creator. The old alchemist realized that he isn't capable to fully destroy his own creation, so he damaged the parts of Viernes what couldn't fix itself. The damage left on Viernes was not enough to destroy it, but was enough to leave it in a state where no one could use it, especially without the knowledge of how Viernes is working. Or perhaps he removed a crucial part of the machine, what gives the weapon power. Or perhaps the key, what is necessary to launch Viernes. The alchemist after that probably died from old age and only left behind few people who might know about the weapon or where the weapon is. Or only few notes behind, like about his experiments, like some notebooks or similar things. But this isn't where the theory ends. Other alchemists or his students might have found the place where Viernes is located and hidden, or perhaps found parts of the map what leads to its location. These alchemists might be the members of the Gold Owl. They might have realized that the old alchemists used the magic power of dragons or the remainings of dragons to create Viernes and was capable to replicate their power through this alchemy. They are planning to use one of the Dogramag orbs to locate the exact location of Viernes or the remaining maps leading to its location. This could be a great plot point in Firetail 100 Year Quest. In order to find Viernes, multiple pieces of the map has to be found, and the one with the full map in their hands will find the location of the weapon. This could serve as a great arc. The team of Firetail, with the help of few authors, like I don't know, people from Diabolos switching up, or maybe Celine, could compete against team of the Gold Owl to find pieces of the map hidden across the continent of Giltana. This way we could explore more from the continent and probably involve characters who didn't got to shine for a long time. This could also serve as a great arc to involve other elements like the White Wizard cult or other ancient weapons, and even learn more about the alchemy and how it works, even to learn about the history of the alchemists. It's also possible that the Gold Owl already found the location of Viernes and they are working to fix the broken weapon. They probably set Sai to collect orbs from Dogramag because they needed to fix the damage or to put Viernes into a functioning state. Once again, the power from a dragon is needed. The Gold Owl is probably trying to put Viernes in functioning state so they could use its power. The Gold Owl is probably trying to use the power of the weapon to take control over the continent of Giltana, or probably even go further. They either want to create an absolute empire where they are the absolute rulers of the world, or perhaps they are trying to use the weapon to destroy the magic world and bring new era, the era of the alchemists. But it's also possible that after they put Viernes into functioning state once again, this experiment fails and actually make Viernes sentient. The weapon might lose control and turn against the people who fixed it. Or it's also possible that one of the members who are controlling Viernes will lose their mind from the power of the weapon. It's possible, everything is possible. We also might get some insight to the conflict between the alchemists and the wizarding world. Perhaps their conflict is somehow related to the negative legacy. Who knows, there might have been an all-out war between different factions many years ago and the wizards ended up being the victorious. This would also explain why nobody saw Viernes so far, since it's just a giant machine. It got labeled as an actual dragon, and since barely anyone saw it from up close, but they saw the destruction left behind it, they believe that Viernes is actually a dragon. And it's even more possible since high level of technology is not really a common thing in Firetail. I mean, there are guns and stuff, but it's still not that common. Especially if it got created few hundred years ago, where it was even less common. And even more since there was 5 other dragon gods on the continent already. The existence of a 6th one wasn't hard to believe. And since it probably made more destruction than Dogramag, they said it's stronger than Dogramag. Probably it is. Something like this could definitely spice up things in Firetail 100 Year Quest. I really hope we are going to meet Viernes soon, since Mashima keep his identity a top secret so far. Like, you have to be a CIA agent to actually learn who Viernes is. But I'm also hyped about the Gold Owl. Seem like they are about to become the new Diabolos. Hope they are going out a more epic way though, because so far Diabolos was kinda a disappointment. They got introduced the first arc, after that they barely did anything, then Suzaku showed up, he defeated Celine, what was a good point, but then again they were disappointment in the current arc because they barely do anything. So yeah, it's kinda let down. But what do you think? Do you think that Viernes might be a giant machine created few hundred years ago? Or he might just be another regular dragon? Please let me know in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe. And see you guys next time in space. Bye!